Okay. My grandma says subscribe to my channel.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what she said. Don't forget about me too, guys.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new guys, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome. Um, I don't even know where to start, but this is probably, as the title says, this is probably gonna be one of the most difficult videos that I've probably have done or I'm gonna do. But this week is a month since this has happened, and a month since I've been away from YouTube. I think I'm ready. I thought I was ready to do this video, and then I pressed record and I was just kind of losing it a little bit, but okay. I just wanted to have a little talk with you guys. I'm going to make it snappy because I don't want it to be a long thing. The reason why I've decided to come on the YouTube to speak to you guys about this is because of the impact this woman has had in my life and also in my YouTube journey. That's mainly the reason why I wanted to speak to you guys about this on here. So for those who don't know, as I announced a month ago, my grandmother passed away. Yeah, so sorry, I thought I was ready for this. Yeah, my grandmother passed away about a month this week. And like I said, the reason why I wanted to come on here to do this video was because of, just honoring her, basically. In terms of my YouTube, she was the reason why I started YouTube in the first place. A lot of people don't know that. But I was struggling for a long time whether I wanted to do YouTube or not. And obviously there are some things I'm going to keep very private because I want it to remain that way. It's not everything about me that I share on here with you guys. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry at the same time. I feel that certain things have to be private, but there are certain things that I'll let you in. And I'm just going to share a few of those with you. And obviously some things I have to keep it very, very private. But yeah, for years I wanted to come on YouTube, and I kept being put off for so many reasons. And then I spoke to my grandma about it, and she basically gave me a few words of wisdom. And I started YouTube. I had no idea what I wanted to do on YouTube, and then as it went along, and we are here, we are today. But for those who don't know, my grandmother is or has been in a few of my videos, especially the Volta region ones, because that's where she was based. A few of the Volta region ones, you guys loved it, and I've had quite a few DMs about doing more videos with my grandma. So I've tried to do a few videos with her, and she's been, wow. I'm going to keep this very brief. she's been very amazing. She's been an incredible woman of wisdom, full of, she just has that loving soul, not just because you're family, but just anyone outside the family. She's totally caring to everyone. A lot of people will not understand the relationship I have with my grandmother. When it comes to her, I see her as my mother, more than my father. She's been more than a rock to me. She's been there for me, really. Times when I've gone through certain things that I wanted to give up. This, as I say, this woman felt it, since we've been in 2 different countries. As I say, she felt it, and we'll be speaking, and she'll just briefly kind of encourage me, and advise me about stuff. But I love this woman so much. A lot of you will not understand, like I said, but I believe that people need to mourn and grieve in their own way. I don't think people should be told how to grieve, how long to grieve for, because I cannot go and tell somebody, don't grieve for so and so person, because I do not know the relationship they have with that person. But a couple of unnecessary comments are unacceptable to me, because when it happened, I've had a couple of people tell me, oh, well, she's old. Yes, I know that. Well, she's lived a life. Yes, I knew that too. She's in a better place. Yes, I knew that too. But at the same time, I just felt that if you don't have anything better to say, just don't say it at all, because the first few days of it happening, that wasn't what I wanted to hear. Rest in peace or something else would have, sufficed. But for you to make obvious comments like that, allow me to grieve how I want to grieve for somebody who's been there for me. And it's just, I knew she was old. She was, she's gone to a better place and she's resting and all that. She's lived a life. But there are certain people that make the world that little extra beautiful. And she is, I'm not sorry, but she is one of those people. And you'd like to keep hold to certain people that make the world a better place. It's hard to let go. You want them to stay on, that extra longer, because they just make this horrible place a little bit, That one I'll be out. Maybe I warm up. The beginning was a bit of a shock to me. It was a shock. I wasn't handling it very well. I stopped taking calls. I stopped answering messages. Even though I kind of expected it, but at the same time, it was still a shock, because I had planned to go and visit her. Usually, if I say I'm coming to visit you, Grandma, she would be like, no, stay, save your money, look after yourself, the usual. But then this time I said, you know what, I want to come and see you. And she was like, okay, I'm waiting for you to come, so I booked the ticket. And then a week after booking the ticket, she left. The song came out, right? And nobody decided to tell me that the song was out. So it was published on the music channel videos in Ghana. And I was sitting in my bedroom, and then the music was on in the living room. And then all I could hear was this song playing. I was like, I know that song, I know that song. And then my grandmother was in the living room, and she was screaming, Yayra! Yayra! Fafia, Fafia, come here, come here, come here. Is that you? Is that you? But yeah, I needed to grieve in my own way before accepting and celebrating the life. She definitely did leave a legacy, and I want to continue to tap into that legacy. I want to continue to make her proud, and I am on the road and very, very willing to make sure she has a really good send off, because this woman has been there for so many people, so many people who whose lives she's touched in so many ways, and she deserves the very best. She means so much to me. You know, what I love about her is that she is the only person who tells me how proud they are of me. You know, when I achieve something, she would tell me how proud she is of me. And it's good to hear that sometimes, you know, especially when obviously we're not in the same country. She would get phone calls, or someone will go and tell her stuff about me. Don't know how they get that information. People will go and say stuff to her about me, and she's not judgmental. She will call me, or if she sees me, she'll say, Yayra, this is what I've heard. What is going on? She'll hear my side of the story, and she'll try and advise me, you know. The fact that she doesn't judge me by what she hears, you know, and I'm able to speak to her about stuff. And the fact that even when she doesn't have, she will give a last penny to you to make sure that you're okay. She was always making stuff, cooking stuff, feeding the community, feeding people, feeding the church, feeding people, giving stuff to people that, you know, most of them were in need, you know, the people who just needed a listening ear, or people who needed to, you know, a good vibe. She would, you know, she was always there for people. And what I loved about her is her Christian life as well. She was in the choir, and I remembered times when I was with her. I'll go to church when she was doing the rehearsals with the choir. I'll sit there and I would just watch her sing and join in sometimes back in the days. And then a few years after, I traveled, and after 11 years, I only went to Ghana because my grandpa, her husband, passed away, and I had to go to the funeral. And since then, after being away for 11 years, we reconnected, and since then, I've told myself I will try and visit more often. And when I went, I remembered one of the songs that they used to sing in the church, and I was singing in the choir, and I was singing it to her, and she was just like, wow, her mouth, the jaw, like right down there, and just like, hey, Yayra, so you remember this song, you know? And we started singing together. People do know how much that woman means to me. I'll worry her with pictures. I'll worry her with videos. As you can see in some of the videos that you've seen, I'll worry her with a bunch of stuff, you know. And she has so many grandchildren, so many great grandchildren, and she loves every single one of them, every single one of us. She has a relationship, no matter what the relationship is, she has a relationship with all her grandchildren, all her children, all her great grandchildren. And even when she feels like she's offended you, she doesn't like she doesn't like letting the sun go down on her anger. She likes to amend things between people, make sure there's peace, and those are the kind of things I've been trying to learn from her, because anyway, she's an amazing woman. It's been difficult, I'm not gonna lie. It's been difficult because she has been there for me. The last time I went to see her, obviously old age, she was complaining about just pains in her arms and stuff, and she told me, get a pen and paper, let's write down what we're gonna do for your YouTube channel, I started writing on stuff, and she was suggesting, okay, do it this way, do it that way, or why don't you go to this place? I know someone who can help you with this. We're talking about that. But a lot of those lists we're not able to do because she wasn't feeling well that day. So there wasn't enough time. So we were not able to complete what we needed to do. But I promised myself that I'm gonna try and execute everything on that list, and make her proud. Because every time I see her, she would tell me, I'm proud of you. Continue to make me proud, whatever she means by that. She knows. But yeah, I will forever miss her. Like I said, the funeral is in a couple of months, and I'm gonna honor her. We're gonna celebrate her life. The legacy that she's left behind has been incredible. It's gonna be full of laughter, eating, drinking, dancing, sharing memories of this amazing woman. And there's gonna be a lot of music as well. I'm gonna try as usual, because I know she would want me to share some of these moments with you. Obviously, there's a lot of things in there that I'm gonna keep private. But at the same time, I feel that there is few bits and bobs in there as well, that I'm going to be sharing with you, guys as well. So I just want to say thank you guys so much for the love you've given me and my grandmother, for your support in my YouTube journey as well, and for your prayers as well. And it's just a shame that next time I go to the Volta region and I open the gate, she will not be sitting there waiting for me. So it's gonna be, right now, it still kind of feels like a dream. And it's gonna be a huge knock when I actually get there and realize that she's actually gone. But it is true that she's in a better place for sure. She's lived a life almost 100 years, that's a life lived. And she's just such an amazing person to be, with. As soon as she hears music, she's just there. She loves where music is, So definitely, I'm more than willing to give her a great send-off, as she thoroughly deserves that. So yeah, I'm going to be sharing those moments with you, some of those moments with you, and I'm just grateful to you guys for everything, and for support, yeah, for everything, guys. And yeah, thank you so much for bearing with me for the past month. And I'm back now, gradually, and then I'm gonna get back to business because that's what you want me to do. I've had dreams of her constantly telling me to stop crying and, get up and do what I need to do. So that's what I'm gonna do. So yeah, guys, if you haven't subscribed, please do so, and make sure you click on the bell to be notified, and like, share, and comment on my videos, guys. And thank you so much for bearing with me and staying on this journey with me. All right, take care, be blessed. So please subscribe to my channel and see more of the young lady. We have a few things coming up.
Yeah, 3 things. Like 1 thing on this day, 2 things on this day, 3 things on Saturday.